All right, everybody, welcome. We are now live here at the Games Tavern. Welcome to Dirty Deeds, where we go around and explore one of the coolest settings in Dungeons & Dragons today, Eberron. If this is your first time here joining us at the Games Tavern, we want to welcome you. Please make sure you go ahead and follow us on Twitch. It's free. It helps support the show, the cast, and all the crew working hard in the background. Also remember, we're now on Wednesdays. We've switched from Mondays. And every Wednesday you can catch us live, but you can also catch us on YouTube about 48 hours or so later in case you've missed any of the previous episodes, because we're at episode 21 this week. So if you missed the first 20 and seen the trauma that I've put all these guys through, go back and check that out. Leave us a comment there. Just make sure you subscribe there as well. It's great. I'm excited to get started with where we left off last week, but before we do that, we got a few announcements for everybody.
To start with, if you're like me, you have Amazon Prime. And if you have Amazon Prime, you also get Twitch Prime Gaming. So you can go to the link right down over there somewhere, and you can click it, and you will be a subscriber now to the Games Tavern channel. And you get all the benefits of, you get subscriber-only chat emotes, and you get a special subscriber-only channel in our Discord. So if you want to help support everything that we're doing here, definitely follow and then click that subscribe button and use your Twitch Prime account to follow us.
Yes. Also, a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. Check out the link in chat and check it out for yourselves. Shard Tabletop is the place to play 5th edition. You can access rules, adventures, and other supplements. It also provides digital tools like character builders, digital character sheets, and all sorts of other awesome mechanics like designing your own spell effects and whatnot. It's phenomenal. We actually think so highly of Shard that it is officially the VTT of the Games Tavern. And to make this promo even better, you go to Shard Tabletop link in chat right now and use the promo code TGT Shard20, and you can save 20% on all subs.
All right, y'all. Tonight we are giving away an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle, plus not one, not two, but 3 free packs from Overhead Games. Thanks, Overhead Games. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. So we will continue to take entries until the end of stream when we pick a winner.
And another thing to do during the stream is to cheer for your favorite character. When you cheer 500 bits, you will award inspiration to a random player. But if you cheer 1,000 bits, you get to pick which character gets inspiration. Honestly, the number of scrapes this has gotten us out of is really intense. So help us out, fam.
All right, and
muted, but
Sid, you're...
Yeah. I was just saying we need those chairs, especially when we're dealing with elk. Especially when I'm
yeah.
Sorry, I got a little inspiration caught in my throat.
Yes. All right, guys. So we are supporting veterans this month. No veteran should be left behind or forgotten because of wars ending. A veteran's injuries and need for support don't go away either. They protected all of us, and we are thrilled at this opportunity to give back. The Games Tavern team has partnered with Operation Supply Drop to raise awareness and donations. Since 2010, Operation Supply Drop has impacted over 1.5 million veterans, active duty service members, and family members with award-winning programs. 90% of each dollar goes directly to veterans programs. You can donate right now via the link in chat and check out the sweet donation incentives that you can get back. Joining us towards our goals, Shard Tabletop, Reaper Miniatures, and more have dropped in some sweet donation incentives as well. So come show your support throughout the month of October as we try to crush our goal of raising $2,000 in support of veterans.
Right. Definitely looking forward to that. I know we got some stuff coming up here in a couple weeks too. We're going to have some nice events going on and stuff like that for it. A lot of veterans out there do need help, and coming as a veteran myself, it is definitely appreciated as well, all the support and help that we get during some of the harder times. But speaking of hard times, I do believe that our adventurers
We're going to
here,
Ridgemont High? What? Got all excited for a second there.
I mean, I could put that in here if that's what you want.
It's in the Mournlands. Here we go.
Here we go.
Weird science.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are headed to the Mournlands now because you all finished saving New Seer. You left, hit the road, and had your encounter with your elk again. Elk just don't seem to like Tavern for some reason. Even when he figures out how to talk to them, they just don't want anything to do with them.
That made it worse.
It actually did, because this time Tavern got attacked by them instead of them just running away. But yeah, you guys had almost a quiet road until, Echo and Ro decided to chase down a cart with the strange individual. Come to find out it was the Boromar clan looking for Ro. Yeah, Ro was going to let them go by. Echo decided because they were coming from the Mournlands and heading to New Seer, she had to talk to them. Led to a encounter with a couple mutated wolves. One that could breathe cold, one that could breathe fire. But last week, the Fallen Star Company was able to actually talk to these wolves and convince them not to have a conflict. Instead, they went ahead and gave up the halfling from the Boromar clan as an offering to make peace with the wolves for the wolves that they had killed way back in episode 2. So after that being done, they proceeded on, and as they approached the garrison of Kenrin, they noticed smoke billowing towards the sky. And as they trudged forward into it, they realized that the garrison was under siege by what looked like an army of Warforged, with 2 giant Warforged titans that were assaulting the garrison. One of the titans was taken out by some ingenuity from our very own Artificer Steel, infusing a ballista, as well as some of the humanoid troops on the ground as well were able to take one down. The ballista was destroyed by a couple of mages on the other titan, and one of our adventurers kind of got caught in a blast a little bit on that one as well. But the remaining titan, as we left last week, charged at the wall that all of our adventurers were standing on. That's where we left off last week, as this giant titan, standing about 30 feet tall, with a large hammer for one hand and a bladed axe for the other, is charging the wall. Adventurers, I need you all to go ahead and start off by rolling initiative for me.
Yes, why don't I just die?
And
Love it.
go to battle map 1 for me, please.
You know what I love more than rolling initiative at the start of a session?
Getting
What?
inspiration at the beginning of the session.
Rolling a natural 3 and knowing you're probably going to go last. So
I thought I was gonna go last, but I guess not.
But I guess not.
This is not starting off well for you all.
Well, I'm getting those 20s out right now. So that was a natural 20 for a 22 on my initiative.
Wow,
Okay.
There you
so cool.
19 for Ro.
Okay, so I got a 22 for Steel, 19 for Ro. Taryn?
22 also for Tavern.
Okay, whose dex is higher?
Possibly mine. I have a 16.
What you got, Steel?
Not that.
Okay. So we've got Taryn, Steel, Ro,
and then,
And then the
everybody
Everyone
else.
else.
and everybody else. Okay,
I'm a 6. Echo is 6.
6, and then House Saris is a 3
4.
or 4.
And
Okay.
3 on the die. I have a +1 because
Okay.
I do my morning yoga, so I'm a little bit spry. But
Yeah,
not
you spent most of this once you arrived here. You spent most of it, you, Echo, and Ro, trying to help put out some of the fires and stuff that have been kind of spreading throughout the garrison. You utilizing some magic to be able to really put a lot of it out. And then you all proceeded up. Just as you reach the top, this Titan comes rushing in. It is
So it's
currently
essentially like everyone else is like fighting, and we're like, oh, we're fighting now. Okay. Let me pull out my weapon.
Go! Oh God! Oh, okay.
It's really big, guys. It's big.
So the wall that you are currently standing on stands about 40 feet tall. The head of this Titan is about 10 feet below you.
I'm sorry. Can we just laugh at the fact that we're all up here and Halceris is clearly just hopping up the stairs?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to actually point it out, but yeah, it's fine. It's great. It's cool.
And the sad thing is, Halceris isn't even the oldest one in the group.
I was gonna say the sad thing is he's last in initiative, so like the rest of combat, he's just like climbing up the stairs.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It's not the year, it's the mileage. Yeah.
So
Many mileage.
all right. So as this thing's charging you, 10 feet before it hits the wall, Steel, you're up.
Oh God. Okay. My action will be. Where's my spells? I gotta look at the things. Can't do any of those. Fantastic. Okay. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow. So attack number 1 is dirty 20.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. 30, 20
All right.
hits.
That's 9 damage.
Okay.
9 force damage. We're gonna do it again for my second attack because it's a repeater.
Yep.
That's a 10 to hit.
That misses. You see the bolt. You see the bolt just go and kind of ricochet off its shoulder.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and then are we near a gate? Or is so the thing is 10 feet below us?
Yeah. So it's about 10 feet below you. The gate you'd have to go down the stairs and run maybe a couple hundred feet off to your left for where the gate is.
No, that is absolutely totally fine. We're not going to worry about that. I'm gonna turn to Biscuit and be like, "Hey, bud, it's big. You got this. Jump!" And he's gonna try to bite its face off, even though it's this massive Hulk.
Okay.
One metal monster versus another.
Okay, so you're having Biscuit jump off the wall after this Titan. Okay, go ahead and I'll say you don't need to make an athletics roll, but go ahead and give me the attack roll. We'll see.
Okey-dokes.
There goes my steel defender as it falls.
That's good. All right. 19. Yeah, 19 to hit.
That actually misses. So Biscuit gets on there and starts scratching at him, but he's just not getting through the armor plating.
That is fine. So that is that's the end of my turn. That's all we can do.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just say, good boy, keep going, scratch it. You're denting him. It's great. Good job.
All right, and I got to come back to this because I kind of messed it up a little bit. Taryn, you are up.
I thought you had a bigger plan, so I didn't say anything.
No, I can't read my own handwriting apparently.
All right. I'm gonna just shoot at it. I don't have anything else to do.
Oh, the other other quick point of reference.
Yep.
I blessed Steel and Tarrant before the last episode.
True. That is very true.
That's right, you did. Yes.
Does that mean that Biscuit also gets a D4 since he acts on my turn?
No.
Okay.
Nope. So Biscuit, you would have to put bless on Biscuit in order for that to happen.
Okay.
Bliss on Biscuit.
Bliss on Biscuit.
Sorry. All right. So Taryn, you shoot.
I think he's a blessed boy. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he's a
The
blessed.
blessed kid.
He's with you guys. Of course he's blessed.
Let's
Yeah,
get, oh my
definitely.
goodness.
So what you got, Taryn?
Uh,
Get him.
I'm gonna just shoot it. I don't got nothing else but shooting it. So I'm gonna
Shoot it so good.
Shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it great.
Better.
So, just hold out hands, flutter, shoot it.
All right, what you got?
What is that? What's this number? I can't read it. That's a 23 to hit.
That's gonna hit. You see the arrow just kind of dig right down into one of the plates. What you got for damage?
This one is what I'm looking for. What's up? 9 damage.
Okay.
First attack. Second attack. I'm gonna shoot it again.
Shoot it again.
That's 15 plus 22 to hit.
22 is gonna hit.
Didn't need to bless. Yes.
All right.
6 damage. So
6 damage. Okay.
14, I guess, in total.
All right. Anything else? You had your 2 attacks, movement, bonus action.
I should have said this before. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, Ro, you are up.
All right, boss. Okay, I'm gonna take out my crossbow and aim for the eyeball. Okay, it didn't go.
It didn't go.
Well, it's a 13 to hit.
Okay, so the bolt went. It just kind of hit the armor plating and dropped to the ground.
All right, well, second attack. Here we go. Oh, 21.
21's going to find purchase.
Thank the Lord for that one. And then for damage, 5.
5? Hey, every little bit counts, right?
Oh yeah, damage right there. Mm-hmm.
And then bonus action. Sorry, I never use the crossbow, so I never know what I'm doing. Bonus action. I can use it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Can I not?
If you're crossbow expert.
No,
Your crossbow expert.
I am not.
So you got to reload.
Okay, can I hit him with my whip then?
You got
I
to
don't
get
think
within
so
10
because I'm
feet.
holding the crossbow. Yeah.
You got to get within 10 feet of them as well.
I thought he was he's 10 feet below us, but he's
10
not
feet below
this
you.
way.
Yeah.
Thank God, that'd be scary. Okay,
you can go join Biscuit.
Honestly, I think I'm good where I am. I think that's that for me. So have at, team.
Okay, well, it's not the team's turn.
Ah, yikes.
It's the Titan's turn. As he finishes closing the gap, coming right up to the wall, and just takes his large hammered fist and slams into the wall. Okay. I need all of you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Now, as Ro was so kindly to put out
At your back at the stairs?
I'm not on the wall right now, really.
So, yes, while you are still kind of on the stairs, it shakes this whole thing.
Okay, it's still happening. All right.
Yeah, you might tumble down the stairs.
Now, do I see that it is doing this?
Yes.
Okay, so I would have advantage on my dex save.
Yes.
Okay.
Or is that only when you're... No, that's not when
No.
when you're raging. That's right.
Still checking.
I don't feel so bad now.
Oh, Sarah, tell the audience what you rolled.
You know what, guys? Sometimes it's not about succeeding in life. Sometimes we learn from our mistakes, and rolling a nat 1 on the deck save.
Luckily I rolled a 2. I did not roll a natural 1.
Luckily,
Okay.
the Dex-based fighter rolled a 4 and now has a 7.
Good
Okay.
job. Way to go, Dex-based fighter.
The Dex-based Ranger rolled a 17 and has a, what's that? 23.
So 23 for Tara and Echo?
I have a 19.
Okay, so you, Echo and Taryn, you're able to stay on your feet. Ro, Steel, you two are knocked prone. And House Saris, give me an acrobatics check.
You flip.
Yeah.
You flip.
Actually, I'm not terrible at these because some extra stuff happens. One sec.
So we're going to see how badly you tumble down the stairs.
11. Better than average.
Okay. So you're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall down and you tumble down about 5 feet worth of stairs. and then they're able to kind of catch yourself.
Just full like 90s comedy, like on my ass and then head over backwards, just woo.
Yeah, you actually did that little kind of teetering on the edge for a second, and then went
That
backwards.
is going to hurt tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really? Because it hurts right now.
All right. And so now it comes in with its axe fist.
No, it's
Into the
okay.
wall.
It doesn't have to.
No, it does. It does.
Isn't he axing a little bit too much?
Ah.
All right. And a large chunk of the wall, to include the parapet that's in front of you, crumbles down. All right. Next up, we got Echo.
Okay. So I would like, I don't know, I think I have the range to this, but I would like to run and jump off the ledge onto the head of the Titan.
Okay. Go ahead and give me either acrobatics or athletics. I'll let you
Biscuit
choose.
wants to help. Can Biscuit help?
How is Biscuit going to help?
Like, give me a boost.
Huh?
Jump
No,
onto
Biscuit's
Biscuit.
on its head right now. Can Biscuit
Yeah.
attempt to grab her if she
Oh my gosh.
like grab her
Okay.
coattail as she, to make sure
Okay.
that she makes it?
I will give you
Also,
advantage.
canonically, Biscuit has a handle on his shoulder. He used it to
Yeah.
drag Taryn once upon a time.
Yep.
This is
Cool.
true. Okay, yeah, I will let you have advantage on that because
Wonderful.
Biscuit will be helping you.
All right. Okay. So that is a dirty 20.
Okay, you don't even need Biscuit's help. You
Awesome.
you land right on top of him.
Okay, and as I was landing, I was planning to recklessly plunge my glaive into whatever nook I could see for the head.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Cool. Oh, okay. 17.
So 17, you go to plunge your glaive down into it, and you just hit the metal, and it just tink, you can't quite get through.
Dang it. All right, doesn't matter. I'm still like on it.
Yep. So you're still on
and
it.
I can do another attack, right?
Yeah, because you've got 2 attacks now,
All
right?
right, I will also
Yep.
recklessly attack.
Okay.
Come on. Do me a solid and let me hit. That's also a 19.
This time you kind of get into the armor plating a little bit, but you're just not getting through.
Oh my god, what is wrong with this thing? All right, I'm just like,
Okay. Anything
Back.
else?
Think.
As you've had your action, you've had your movement.
and that's it. I don't have anything.
Okay. Alrighty. Halceris, it is finally your turn.
Don't worry.
You
I
are
was
currently
just-
prone on the stairs.
Yep. Wind knocked out of my lungs pretty substantially. So I am going to stand up, brush myself off, and like kind of hobble my 15 feet closer to Ro. So 5, 10, 15, go here. And then seeing it and seeing what it's doing, I'm going to just point at it and say, "Stop!" And I'm going to cast Command on him.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
What does it need?
My spell save DC is 15.
Got a 17.
Balls.
It's basically the Tin Man. Come on.
Okay. Then with that, I am going to. That's my movement and action. That's what I have right now.
Okay. All right. So now you see some of the other guards that are up on the wall with you all take aim with bows and take a shot at this thing. And their arrows, you see the arrows just bouncing off the armor plating on this thing. They're not nearly as well versed with arrows and as you guys are. All right, we are now back up at the top of the round with you, Taryn.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
You're gonna jump too?
No.
Oh.
I always fall when I jump. So what
Sure.
I'll do is fire at that good old boy again.
Okay.
Twice times. Oh wait, how far down is it?
It's 10 feet down from the edge of the wall.
10 feet down from the edge of the wall?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm jumping.
How tall is it again? Sorry.
It's about 30 feet tall. Yep.
So I wanna. So can I? If I drop my bow at the feet of steel, would I be able to draw both scimitars?
You've got the dual wielder per
Yes.
feet, right? I will say if you just drop your bow, and you can do it. Yes.
All right. So
I know you spent a lot of time on this.
yeah. So I looked at steel and said, "Sorry about this," and I drop the bow and just dive over scimitars in hand.
Okay, give me acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Chicken wings, man. 17.
Okay, you're able to land on there fairly well, right next to Echo.
Yeah, I did a flip on the way down. And
It was kind of an awkward flip, but
yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna just attack. I'm gonna attack now.
okay.
Let's hit this guy.
D4.
Yeah, let's get that in there. Huh. Okay. And that's will a 13 hit?
No. So you come down with one scimitar and it just tink right off the armor.
Second attack, man. Come on. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is gonna hit.
Well,
That finds purchase.
all right. So that would be that's a d6 plus 3, so that's 5 damage.
Okay.
Would I be able to use my bonus action for offhand attack? That works.
Yes. Yep.
Cool. So I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
That's, 16.
Nope. So that one, again, just bounces right off the armor plating.
This is harder than I thought.
Anything else? That was your action, bonus action, most of your movement.
I did most of my movement. I did my actions and bonus action. Yeah, that's all I have.
Okay.
My
Steel,
turn.
you're up.
Seeing him drop his bow and jump, I'm curious. Does he look okay to me, or does he look kind of hurt?
Give me a medicine check.
Bleeding from the mouth.
Yeah, 5.
So, yeah, he looks fine.
Well, I did heal him. He was unconscious for a minute there, wasn't he? So
Yeah, you do know that, but looking at him, he looks okay. He looks fine.
That was the color of my skin the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You would jump onto a giant robot with only a few hit points. That'd be crazy.
Who would do something like that?
What a thing to do.
I'm still fairly positive that he's stupid. I cast Warding Bond on Sid.
Okay.
On Aaron?
Remind me what
Tyrion,
Warding Bond does?
Sorry. So he has resistance to all physical damage types.
That's right. Okay. And then
It's-
if he takes damage,
I take
you
the
take
same
the same
amount.
amount he at. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Essentially
that's
splitting the damage between the two of us.
right. Correct. Okay. Yep. All right. So you put Warding Bond on Tavern. How does it look?
And he has a +1 to his AC, so he doesn't get hit. He doesn't get hit as hard
Awesome.
or as easily.
Okay.
We hope.
God, I hope. No, I hope. I'm saying prayers to whatever is currently listening to me.
Yeah,
Please tell me that
I've
he's-
got some literature. I'll show it to you later.
All right.
Whatever dragon can help me right now, I don't give it. Oh, okay. And bonus action, I'm gonna have. I'm actually gonna have Biscuit's gonna run up right next to him on this thing's shoulder and is gonna start hacking away at the same exact spot.
Okay.
And so let's see. Biscuit is there. Let's roll that.
All right.
Okay, so that is a 21 to hit.
21. He finds purchase.
Okay, hold on. I gotta check his damage type. I think it's 2.
I believe it's force damage.
It's force damage, but it's nope, not that. There it is. 1d8. Okay. I was like, is it a d6 or a d8? I can't remember. Okay.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. He does 8 points plus so he did max damage.
Oh, nice.
8 plus his thing. Sorry, it doesn't give me something to click on for him. He does 10 points of force damage as he bites into this thing and tries to grab it like a cluster of
wires.
And just yanks on him.
Okay. That's some pretty good damage right there. All right. Anything else, Steel?
That is all.
All right, Ro, are you planning on joining everybody else on top of this thing?
Oh, hell nah. So I'm
It's a
going
party up here.
Nope, no thanks. Oh God, I clicked Zoom instead of whatever I intended on clicking. I have made a horrible, horrible mistake.
Uh-oh.
I can never recover from this.
Well,
Okay, so I've recovered. So I'm going to move forward just to hear about and take another attack with my crossbow.
okay, so because you are shooting at it from above and 3 of your allies are currently sitting on top of it, I'm going to give it partial cover.
Partial cover?
Yes.
Heat shields.
I'm not giving it 3/4. I'm giving it half cover right now.
So kind of you.
Yeah, hey, I gotta protect my boy.
So that's a 13. So I'm gonna use a luck point.
Oh, okay.
Because why not?
Yeah,
I won't
why not?
need them later, will I?
Okay, sure.
So that's a 17 to hit.
That's still you see it just go and ricochet off the armor.
That's fine. Whatever. I'm fine. So in that case, I am going to use Commander Strike. And I'm going to yell at. Now, who do I yell at?
Good question. You got a lot of choices.
Biscuit.
Echo, get him where it hurts.
Echo, you get to make an attack.
Cool.
And you add a D8 to that,
Oh, I will happily.
to the damage roll, not
Yes.
to the attack roll.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
Yep. So you get
21, does that hit?
21 is going to hit because
Finally.
it does not have partial cover from you because you're one of the ones on top of it.
Cool. And all right, 1d. I'll do the damage roll.
And then add a D8 as well to it.
Okay, so that's an 8 plus 3, which is 11.
Okay. Plus your strength modifier.
Plus my strength modifier.
Well, because you made an attack with your glaive, right?
Yeah. So that was the 8 was all
Okay.
of that.
Okay,
Plus
gotcha.
3 is 11. Yeah.
So 11. Okay.
Yay.
All right.
Better than
Copy
what I
that.
can do.
You just motivated Echo to dig a little bit more into this thing. All right. Anything else, Ro?
Teamwork.
Like a little bit of acrobatics to jump on top of it as well?
Join us. Come through.
Please? No? Nothing? Okay. Figured I'd ask.
Here at Team Sensibly on the Wall, we will stay where we are.
I
Okay.
immediately upon hearing that, Ro leaps off.
Oh, really?
No.
I mean, if you tell me you do it, I'm going to have you do it. I mean,
No.
okay. Okay.
No.
What I heard.
All right. So it is now the Titan's turn. And you all see its 2 arms come reaching up and they each take a swipe, one at Biscuit and one at Echo. So the hammer is going towards Biscuit.
Now I have a question.
Echo's
Yes.
attack. The attack on Echo is at disadvantage.
Oh, that's how kind. My question is, does Sentinel apply here?
It would.
You
He
are
is a
technically-
combatant.
He is a combatant. He is within melee range of you.
Cool.
He
So,
is attacking someone.
You're gonna use
but
sen-
Did you? Oh, because it's not your turn. Because you used your reaction for Commander Strike.
That's
Yes.
true too. Yeah, so you won't be able to use your reaction again until your
Oh,
next turn.
Sentinels are okay. Wow.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, you have to use your
Dang.
reaction for that. Yep. All right, so the hammer fist is coming in towards you, Echo. That is going to be a 28 to hit.
At
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh wait, hold on.
You,
no.
you made me
No,
nervous.
it's a straight roll because she used reckless attack, which would have given an advantage. The disadvantage cancels that out.
Sure, that's fine. That makes sense.
Yep. Yep. Thanks for keeping me honest, though.
I was just curious.
So
I
it's
was
a
like,
28.
Yeah, it's a 28 to hit you.
Can I lie and say that doesn't hit?
You can. I'm not going to believe you, but
Inside check.
inside
check on the player.
That's 18. That's 24 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
The laugh.
So that is a natural 20 on the strength save. So that's a
Heck
25
yeah.
in total.
Okay, so you are able to keep yourself upright after getting struck by this large hammer fist.
And you said
He does-
24 points?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep. All right, now the attack on Biscuit was a natural one.
yes,
So he just swings right by with the axe.
best boy. I really.
Ah.
I mean, let's be fair. I think he should hit himself just a little bit, maybe.
I think so too.
Take just a
honestly.
little bit off the top.
That one.
Anyway, all right. Next up, Echo. It is now your turn. After you just got pummeled by this large hammer.
Do I wanna?
Let it out.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not. So I start to see. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. I'll wait a little bit. I'll do it later. All right. I'll just go for the neck again with my glaive. Since I got one hit in, I'll be like, all right, maybe I can do it again, and I'll recklessly go for the neck. Oh, and I didn't roll that with advantage. My bad. You re-roll that. That was literally the same roll. Okay. That's an 18.
You're not able to find purchase this time. You're still just kind of glancing off of the armor.
Okay. All right. Now I see red and I'm going to rage.
Okay. Describe your rage. Describe your rage.
So I'm very frustrated because I took a lot of damage despite getting one hit in, and thankfully Biscuit didn't get hit, but I just like everything turns red for me. And I like all my vision is pure red, and so all my features start to like shift out. My claws start to grow out, and I'm essentially part clawfoot now. Just kind of, you just see like a little morph on top of its head, like this humanoid creature kind of like changes a little bit. And so yeah, with my second attack, I'm going to try and bite into it.
Okay. So normally you wouldn't be able to put your bonus action in between the two attacks.
I
but
can't. I didn't know that.
Normally no, but I like the way the scene is playing out, so I'm going to go ahead and let you do it.
I wasn't aware of that, but thank you
Yep.
for letting me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
And I'm
watching this transpire.
Because your two attacks are part of one action.
Oh, it's like done kind
Yeah.
of thing. Okay.
Right. But
All right.
I like how you're describing it, so we're just going to go ahead and go with it
Okay,
this time.
cool. Thanks. All right. So I'm just gonna bite really, really hard. Recklessly.
Give me the attack roll.
None of my attacks are with sound mind right now. Oh, it was almost an actual 20. It was almost. But it's still a 21 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead, give me damage on the bite.
Oh, nice. 7 plus 2 is 9.
So don't forget, because you're raging now too. You add an extra 2 more damage to that as well.
11.
Okay. Yeah, so don't forget, whenever you go into your rage, there's that extra plus 2 damage for anything that uses your strength.
Okay, cool. So is there like when I chomp down, can like parts of him kind of just come off?
Okay, yeah, you're able to just kind of bite into him and just rip a
Start
couple
peeling
wires
back.
out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they don't taste good, so I spit them out after.
Yeah. It's almost like the Warforged that you met on the road very early in your adventuring days when you started tearing into that one. That hit you with the javelin. Was that way back in episode 1, I think?
I think so. Yeah, it was way back in the day.
Yeah.
All I can see in my head is a church key going into a tin can.
Punch him.
Yeah, just
When
like
Echo-
puncture.
When Echo rages, she turns into a can opener.
Yes.
Honestly, probably the most terrifying thing for a Warforged.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
A
All
big
right.
can.
Halceris, you are up.
Okay. So it's a little crazy right now. But I'm going to move up here towards the front of the ramparts. How does this Titan look that I can ascertain? Does it
Give me an either Arcana or Medicine check.
let's see. Give me this. 18.
So you can see that's got quite a bit of damage on it, not just from what your fellow party members are doing to it, but from previously. It's not looking too rough. It's still moving fairly well, but you can tell it's been taking quite a few hits.
Okay, so, all right, so with that, I'm going to, seeing how crazy it is up on top here and how it's kind of just a little bit of like meat shield cover, I'm going to reach out my hand, holding my holy symbol, and then from about 10 feet to the right of it, I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon as my bonus action. So the symbol of the host turns into that great sword, and as the bonus action attack, I'm going to actually swing kind of for center mass, so below where everyone is, trying to hit from the side.
All right, go ahead, give me an attack roll with your spiritual weapon.
Here we go. Nope, and that one. Son of a god.
You're still trying to get used to this new spell you found.
Yep. So I swing out like that, and then seeing I miss, I'm being shit. And I will smash my hand, and then my gauntlet lets out a little bit of a ring, and my eyes flare up, and I do it again, and I cast Toll the Dead as my action.
Okay, then that you can definitely do. Toll the Dead, let's see. What's
Wisdom
the save?
15.
Wisdom 15. That is a 9.
Okay, so that's 2. Oh, and he's taking damage. So
Yeah,
that's,
he's taking damage.
that's 2d12.
What kind of damage is it?
That is necrotic.
Necrotic damage, okay.
That's 13 necrotic.
Nice. Yeah, you see it just kind of shake its head as you see like some rust starting to build on some of its plating.
And then I will, I take a 5-step back. Just, maybe I shouldn't be right on the edge there. Okay.
Okay.
And,
anything else?
Nope, that is action, bonus action, and movement.
All right, Taryn, you are up.
All right, time to, start digging in again.
All right.
Get these attacks moving. Right on top of this big fella. Where's this way. All right. First attack. That's what's that plus 19.
19 just missed. So you almost found purchase. It kind of stuck just in, but didn't quite get through.
That's not gonna hit. Roll the 2. Bonus action, I guess. Offhand attack.
Okay.
What is going on?
So that was yeah. So you're swinging with your scimitars, but you're not finding purchase on this thing. It's almost as if, bladed weapons aren't great against the armor plating or something. All right. Anything else?
Interesting.
No.
Okay. All right. Steel, you're up.
I say thank you to whatever god prevented him from taking damage that round, and I'm going to we're just gonna keep shooting at it.
Okay. Go ahead, give me the first attack roll. As you see the light of the bolt form.
Hold on, that's a 17 plus my D4. That's a 20.
So that's actually going to miss. So it just kind of grazes aside because it still has that partial cover. All right, second attack.
Hold just a second. I'm debating something.
Okay.
All of my friends are within 30 feet of me right now, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going to get real pissed. So, I with a fail, I'm gonna save face, and I can add the number of allies that I have within 30 feet of me. So I'm gonna add 4 to that attack roll.
That attack will make it hit then.
Fantastic. I just go. I'm just like, die, and just okay. All right. I'm losing my cool a little bit.
Yep.
I'm cool.
So we got the barbarian raging, we got the artificer raging.
And that's 8 damage.
Okay.
And we will attack one more time for a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Plus the D4. I'm not going to roll that because I don't think I need to.
Nope.
And that is 5 more points of force damage.
Okay.
And then Biscuit is going to attack.
All right, let's see if Biscuit can chomp in again.
No, Biscuit got a 14.
Yep. No, can't quite get through.
Oh, wait,
all right.
hold on. No, Biscuit got an 18. But
okay. Still.
Sorry.
Okay.
Not enough.
Nope, not quite. All right, Ro, you're up.
All right. So here we go. That is it's not gonna hit. It's a 17 to hit.
Yep. Nope. That you see it ricochet off again.
And I'm also gonna go into a rage actually.
Okay. So you're gonna get mad?
Yeah. God. Echo, just kill it. And I'm gonna use another commander strike.
Okay.
Get him, girl.
Okay.
And don't forget the D8 to your damage if you hit.
Yep.
All right. I will once again bite it.
Okay.
Oh, that was a natural one.
You kind of bonk your head a little bit as you go to bite it.
Can I? Okay. Never mind.
I've got these tiny little arms, and I don't know how well this plan was thought out.
Because I know I always ask this, but I can't use luck points for anyone else. right?
No, I let you do it that one time with the elk just because I know you guys.
Just 'cause it
I
was
really
elk.
wanted you to succeed, but
No, I got it. Cool.
okay.
Okay.
Anything
Sorry.
else, Ro?
No.
No. Okay. So
In one more if one more round happens and I haven't done anything, I'm leaping off this thing.
the Titan's turn now. So with all this going on and this Titan feeling you guys hacking away on top of it, it starts to lower itself towards the wall.
Uh-oh.
I need Tavern, Biscuit, and Echo to give me dexterity saving throws as it leans down and just charges into the wall.
Mhm. The Fezzik and Man in Black fight just burn.
That blesses for saving throws as well, right?
It is, yes.
It is.
Cool.
Cool. Hope you enjoy it because I rolled a 9. I have a 9.
So did Biscuit.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, so Taryn, you are able to avoid getting crushed in the wall. Biscuit and Echo, however.
Wait, this is no.
It's going to be 21 points of bludgeoning damage. And then I also need...
But have, because you're raging, right?
Yes, Echo is half for you because you are raging. Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, don't forget when you're raging too. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Half damage. And then... So I need Steel, Ro, and Halceris to both give me dexterity saving throws as well. To all three of you. Not both.
21.
All the fun you get out of making an old man fall down.
Someone has
You're the one that rolled the 1. I'm sorry.
That's true. 16 actually. So
Okay.
23.
So
Okay, so you all are able to hold. Could you saw it coming this time? You were able to kind of brace yourselves for it.
brace yourselves.
All
I
right.
have a wide stance. I'm just
So-
like, huh.
Biscuit, Echo, and Taryn, you're all give me a acrobatics or athletics now as well to see if you're able to hold on to it without falling the 30 feet to the ground.
I do as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Taryn, Echo, and Biscuit.
All right. Acrobat. 17.
All right. One
Okay.
sec. I
You're
would
able
get.
to-
I would get.
I would say you have
Advantage on
yeah.
the athletics.
on athletics, right? Yep.
Biscuit
you're
got
raging.
22.
Okay, so Biscuit's able to kind of bite in and hold on.
16.
Okay, yeah, you're able to hold on as well. So you're able to maintain your grip on it when it slams you up against the wall.
Do you mind if I explain a little bit more about my Steel Defender?
Okay.
He actually like digs his claws in, and it's kind of like grappling hooks on the other end. Like they're kind if you ever seen like one of the retracting arrowheads. It just it digs in and goes shink on the inside, so he's now physically
Yeah. He's physically attached to this thing right now.
Yes.
Okay. That works. All right. Titan's turn is over. Echo.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to, having been slammed into a wall. I'm already raging, but I would like to shift so that my tail kind of comes out a little bit, and I'm going to try and whack the Titan with my tail.
Okay.
Recklessly, because I don't care.
the thematics of it being a dinosaur versus a robot is just so good to me right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
Ooh.
That is a 24 to hit.
that's going to hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
Cool.
Taking mental notes for play later.
And that's a 6 damage.
Okay. 6 damage.
And then once more, I'm going to bite into it.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me the attack on that one.
So close. 20.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead, give me
Yes.
damage.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's a 3.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Go ahead and describe for us on how you take out this Titan with your tail.
Yes.
And your butt.
Okay. Ooh, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do
How
this?
do you want to do this?
So what I'm gonna do is I whack it with my tail and kind of like spin myself around. So then I bite into its neck from the back and just lunge downwards with my teeth. So like it kind of rips it open and takes away.
Okay, you're able, when you do that, you're able to actually catch a vital piece of machinery in there, and the whole Titan just kind of starts convulsing and shaking, and then just slowly just kind of slumps down to the ground.
And then, so then I kind of afterwards I would just be able to hop off because I'm like moving down as I do it.
Right.
If that works.
So
Cool.
as that happens, you hear the sound of the battle taking place further out from the wall stop. And as you all look over the field of battle, you see every warforged that was out there fighting collapses to the ground.
Got the mothership.
Good job, Anakin. I mean, wait.
Are the spellcasters still? Are they decommissioned too?
So they were actually taken out. If you remember last week, some of these soldiers
sure.
had kind of climbed up this Titan and were able to take them out.
Gotcha. I thought it was the other one, but okay, gotcha.
So they did it on both. It was actually on both of them.
Perfect.
So yeah, so you guys have taken out this Warforged Titan. The other one's still kind of sitting out there, and you see the group of soldiers out in the field just all kind of looking around, and they look back and see the Titan that is now down in front of the wall, and they all just start throwing their weapons up in the air and start cheering. As then they start looking through the battlefield, trying to recover their fallen allies. What do you all wish to do?
Loot this robot.
Yeah, we're gonna go down to the battlefield and check out the damage.
Okay.
I will. Before we make our way downstairs, on the rampart, I have a pretty bird's eye view of stuff happening.
Yep.
In the garrison side, are there still any fires that I can see?
So there's just a couple, but they still have the people running around with buckets from the wells and stuff. They pretty much having it under control now.
Okay, that doesn't seem like an issue. Okay, then I will. Rushing down to administer first aid is my first priority.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of follow him down, and then I the first person that looks kind of like they're in some sort of position of command, I kind of run up alongside, and I'm like, all right, what can I do to help?
All right, so you come up on what looks like an older gentleman, large red beard, kind of red hair that's got streaks of gray kind of going through it. And he just kind of looks at you. And you recognize the rank on his uniform as well. He seems to be the commander of this garrison. He said, I don't know who you all are, but you have my thanks today.
Sort of what we do. Don't worry about it. Just point me at him, Chief.
We need to find out what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay, I'll get on it.
So who are you all, by the way?
We're the Fallen Star Company. We're a group of adventurers. We've been making our way in this direction.
He's like, oh wait, I've heard about you all.
Really?
You get new seer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you came out this way.
Man,
Yes,
so
you
are
can
we.
ask for autographs later. Point me to your nearest medical tent.
They're bringing people right over there, and he kind of points off to a little makeshift triage area. And you're seeing troops coming from outside the wall, carrying people in and stuff as well now.
Okay, I will make my way towards that side, but I will row dig into my bag quickly, put in your hand, cup it healing potion. Say, whoever is hurt out there, Echo or Tavern, and then I will make my way towards the medical tent to assist.
And if we're gonna relax for a bit, I have more sushi if anybody wants it. If anybody needs a snack.
I mean, I could eat.
Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna hand you one of my snacks. So if you get a chance to take a rest, you can enjoy that.
Tavern, Echo.
So you guys hear it kind of just coming up over the wall, because Tavern, Echo, and Biscuit are on the outside of the wall.
Yeah, I'm on the ground at this point. So
Yeah. Are you still?
I'm on the Titan trying to see if I can strip it for parts.
Yeah, I'm like.
Biscuit is watching your move.
jogging.
Sorry. Biscuit is watching Tavern and starts tearing at things to try to do what he's doing.
Oh,
So you can start just trying to tear
He-
plating
he-
off and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's just he's very indelicately trying to match Tavern.
I take note of both of them doing it. I'm like, I'm gonna jump in, like in my rage form. I'm just gonna claw, because I also noticed that like there was a vital part that I hit. So I'm like, all right, maybe we can do that. So I'm just gonna.
And then making my way to Ro has potion. I'm gonna look at Steel. Say, look closely. There's something I have not seen before. In a tap on the shoulder, and enhance ability on you.
Okay. And what ability?
You have the Fox's cunning, so you have advantage on all intelligence.
Sweet.
Whenever I make it there, I'm gonna look at Tavern and Echo and be like, all right, which one of you is more busted?
All right, give me a medicine check real quick, bro.
Four.
Okay.
They look busted.
They look fine.
If you don't need it, I guess I can keep it.
No. Toss it up.
Are you sure? You look fine.
He squints.
I'm gonna go find some of the nearby Warforged, not the big one, but the little ones.
Okay.
The normal Warforged, and do any of these look familiar to me in any way? Either from the ones we early on encountered that had the
Rip.
or anything I've seen in my dreams.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead. And give me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation.
In the meantime, I gave it to Tavern.
Okay. Yeah. Upon closer inspection, Tavern did seem to be the one that was hurting a little bit more than
Natural 20.
Woo!
Okay. So with a natural 20, as you're looking over this Warforged, something seems really weird because it is actually painted up and wearing indicators that it is a member of the Brellish military.
Weird.
Oh,
So, I mean, and you know that this garrison is one of the border garrisons for Breland. So it's almost as if they were fighting their own people.
Anything like, are there any signs of like malfunction? Like, is this something that like any other idea that like maybe they were off their rocker like the other ones, or
So
anything like that?
you don't get any sense of that at all. Everything that you're looking at, it looks perfectly fine and perfectly normal for a dead Warforged.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the colors of the Brellish military.
Does the Brellish do I know if the Brellish military uses the large siege forges nearby?
So you know that they have used them before, especially during the war, but not much after the war.
Are the larger ones, do they also carry the same insignias?
No, they don't.
Do they bear any markings?
So no, you don't, looking at them, you don't see any markings on them. There is something weird about the metal though. It's almost as if it's some sort of metal alloy that you have not encountered before.
Strange.
I'm gonna collect some samples of this
Okay.
metal, large enough that I can melt down, and I'm gonna put them in the bag of holding.
Okay. I'll say, let's see, you can get about 7 pounds worth of metal.
That should be plenty.
Yep.
I have an idea of what I would like to make if I can get this to melt, but I'd like to study it further.
Okay. All right. Taryn, you, Biscuit, and Echo are trying to tear apart this other one as well. Anything particular you are trying to get from it, or are you just going for scraps?
I kind of want to get the hammer. It's a hammer and an axe, right?
So the hammer is bigger than you,
Yeah.
and so is the axe.
I figured. So that's I wanted them, but I figured.
Does anyone have any shrinking spells?
Yes. Tomorrow.
I mean,
By the way, hey, so Tyrion, just over the next hour, try not to hurt yourself in any way, please. Thanks.
No promises, but all right.
oh,
Okay.
already
Then I'm
fine.
gonna run 60 feet away from him to break this spell. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I forgot you had the ward on him. That's right.
Karen, try not to be a dum-dum for just an hour, okay? Okay.
So Steel,
That's
as you're checking out the one war forge, you feel your pain in your toe, as if maybe Taryn might have stubbed his toe.
Yeah. Damn, Biscuit, you gotta watch me doing these things.
I said, be careful. Biscuit, watch him.
Biscuit is who dropped it.
Biscuit's like,
Uh-huh.
At this point, I feel more relaxed, so my vision starts to clear up from being super red to like a pinkish, and it fades away to like normal vision, and I return to my normal form.
Okay.
that was pretty badass, Echo.
I couldn't hit him. It was so annoying.
You got him at the end there, though.
Okay, no one got hurt, right?
Seeing
Other
that you are,
than the big guy.
seeing you turn back into yourself, Biscuit also gets real excited about your rage. You guys were biting it together and just pulling out cords everywhere. He pulls up one of the larger like sections of like some kind of coiled metal cord, and looks at you and like is wagging his whole body with it.
Oh.
Like give him a little
Buddies.
scratch. Like,
Biscuit, want to play fetch?
And he runs after you.
And I start throwing like the smaller pieces of this Titan.
All right. So Taryn, what is it you're trying to pull off of this other than the hammer and axe, which is going to be just way too big?
I gave up on those, but I want to look at the design of them so we can come back to that later. But yeah, I wanted along with scraps, I wanted to see like the warforged that were attached were mages, right?
Yes.
Yes. So what I wanted to see is, I guess, a casting focus, if I can find.
Oh, spellcasting focus on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That-
All right.
Yeah, as well as like the harness that they were attached to.
Okay. So give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Yes, that. So let's move this up a little. I still have blood. No, that don't. That's not it. 10.
Okay, with the 10, so you looking at them, you see that it's almost like a platform that is kind of sitting on here that they were just kind of hooked up to.
Yeah.
And it looks like anybody could actually get on this part and ride one of these Titans into a battle or whatever. Looking at the Warforged themselves, these ones are a very similar color and metal compound as the Titans are. These ones are not wearing the colors of the Brellish military.
And no spells, no spell focused. Spell casting focused.
So you do find, what was your investigation again?
It was a 10.
10. Yeah, no, you can't find any.
Bro,
what are you looking for? As you see him digging around those guys.
well, they're casting spells, so I wanted to see what made spells go boom.
I mean, I imagine they have magical abilities. Can I take a look?
Yeah,
See if I
I'll
find
let-
any relics of any kind.
Sure, seat's all yours.
Okay. I'll just start taking a look around. I'm gonna get out some of my tinkering tools and start like unscrewing like little. I'm just taking it apart like any kid with ADHD. Just yeah,
Okay.
just tossing things.
To gather scraps and get materials.
Remember, it's still at advantage.
Yeah. Oh, yay! 22.
Yeah.
Okay, as you're doing that, you actually find a small little compartment on the 4 different Warforged mages that were attached, and when you open it up, you find a small little pouch inside there. And as you open it up, it looks like it's a small pouch of spell components.
Dibs.
That's smart. I wish I had thought about keeping them in like, it's not even a breast pocket. It's like just a like hole. That's smart. Wonder if I could do that. Okay. And the gears are turning and I'm just off in Neverland now.
Okay. All right. Anything else you would all like to do before we move on?
I'm just gonna gather up all the spell components and put them in the bag just to hang on to.
Okay.
Do we see any like weapons of any kind that are like significant, or are their weapons mostly just basic and kind of junk?
So they're all the basic military grade weaponry: swords, some spears, some halberds. I mean, you got a good plethora of different kinds of weapons, but it's all the basic ones that the Brellish military carry.
Cool. Can I find some more like, I'm gonna grab a couple of like plates to add to Biscuit's kind of armory, because he's getting into fights more often, and I want to make him a little bit stronger. So
Okay.
there wasn't a lot to choose from inside the boat that we were in, so I'm just gonna find the nicest pieces that I can and have like add a little shoulder plate onto him and a couple of other little things,
Okay.
just for
All right.
tinkering later.
Okay.
Dog's got heavy armor now, and it's awesome.
Yep. And then, so Halceris, you're going around helping out the wounded and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I am. I moved to the triage center, and it's like a lot of just like pull back the arms and like using some spells that I have, but mostly using like medicine kit and just stabilizing as many people as I can. And
Okay.
Can
So
I?
while you're,
Sorry, I was gonna say I'm also gonna heal Biscuit while I'm at it. I'm gonna use mending
Okay.
on him to give him that get him back to full HP. And I'm gonna basically take a short. Can we take a short rest during that time? Are we all kind of in that vein?
so you're going to get to a point where that's, because right now
Okay.
you're going through looking at the stuff. It's going to take a couple hours to go through all this.
That's
We're
fair.
just kind of going through it right now.
as I'm in the triage and like working, can I either like asking some questions, but also just like listening? Can I put together kind of how this attack started?
Go ahead, give me perception.
16.
Okay, so with the 16, you hear some chatter about, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know why they attacked us. They've been gone for a while. They come back and do this. What's going on? And then partway through, you have what looks like a very young man, maybe in his early 20s, kind of going around as well doing triage and stuff. And you notice that he's wearing an insignia of a captain. And he just kind of slowly makes his way over towards you. It's like, sir, I don't know what would have happened if you all didn't show up. Thank you.
See a need, fill a need. It is the least we can do.
I really wish we could figure out what's going on here.
Yes, I have been putting together. These were former compatriots. These were former members.
Yeah, you might want to talk to Commander Ricard about that. I'm not really supposed to talk about it right now. But, I mean, thank you for all you're doing right now, helping save these people. We're like a family here. Oh, I'm Captain Bryn, by the way.
Captain Bryn.
Bryn.
Pleasure. I am Vessel Ainsworth, but you may call me Hafseris, and I will reach out the hand.
And he shakes it with like both hands. It's like, well, I need to get back to this, but again, I wanted to thank you.
Of course.
You and your allies over there.
We do our best.
So then he goes over towards the soldier that's actually in the process of getting his leg amputated. All right, Echo, what are you doing?
Yes, I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
First and foremost, were all the enemies warforged? I want to double check.
Yes.
That. Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. Second question is, were there any fallen soldiers that had shields and or one single-handed weapons
Yeah.
that I could kind of forage for?
Yeah. Oh, you can easily find shields
Without being disrespectful to the fallen.
Do you want to try to sneakily grab them?
No, I mean,
Okay.
I don't think they would mind, but I don't want to be like, I'll
Okay.
take that.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
sorry.
It's easy enough for you to get hold of a shield, and you got your choice between a rapier, short sword, scimitars, long swords.
Please describe your grave robbing as eloquently as you can.
It's like
No, it's fine.
I want. Are any of them are they out of their hands? Because I'm not about
Yes.
to grab a
Yeah,
hand.
no. So there's. I mean,
You know.
some of them are still kind of holding on to them, but there's just weapons and stuff
Yeah, if
just
there's like
lying
a
all over
spare
the ground.
like just weapon
Yeah.
on there, and I'll pick that up. Like let the ones that have them. I'm not going to
Yeah.
disturb them. That's
Yep,
fine.
no,
That's
you're
what I meant
able to-
say.
Yep, no,
Okay,
you're able
yes.
to find. Yeah,
So I
that's
will.
easy.
I will if there is a great sword, I will take it.
Yeah, you can find. There's a great sword.
Cool. I will take a great sword and a shield.
Okay. All right. Ro.
Mm-hmm.
Otis is this, but says nothing for the time.
I mean, I'm playing fetch with Biscuit mostly.
Okay.
And like anytime anyone needs a hand, I'm giving it. But for the most part, Rose just kind of sitting there like, I was useless. Woo!
Your time will come.
And is Captain I mean, I didn't meet Captain Bryn, but is he like the leader of the entire
No,
group?
that's probably Commander Ricard.
It's a commander. Okay. Okay.
Which is actually, Ro, that's the one that you actually went and spoke with.
The red
Right
hair,
after-
right?
Yep.
Yep.
So, yep, the red hair, red beard. All right, Taryn, what else are you planning on doing?
I'll just rove around and see what loot I can come upon.
You find a plethora of different just mediocre weapons, bows, swords, shields, some axes. It's
That can't use this. What's this? Nope, never. Useless. This is not as good as what I have. Oh damn, my bow! And he turns and runs to the wall because I am positive Steel did not pick up the bow, pick up Viceroy. So
Yeah, it was still sitting up top.
if I didn't find
stole
any,
it. Okay.
Matter of fact, let me see. Did a guard grab it? No, a guard did not grab it.
oh, there would have been a lot of non-lethal retribution,
Wow.
bro.
You say from the high ground of looking through their corpses.
Yeah.
So I look
Okay.
around.
Also, I also go to find House Eris.
Yeah, and when I do that, I run past Ro, and she was like, "Yeah, useless in this fight," and I say, "Useless in every fight," and I keep running.
I hate you.
So do I.
You're stupid.
Biscuit also yells at Tyrion as he runs by.
I thought he was gonna say words. I was about to yell
Nope.
out.
Drop some common.
He can hear you and understand you. He just can't talk back.
Biscuit, you're
Biscuit
the best.
says you're stupid.
Didn't. He said I'm awesome. So is he.
You definitely did it.
He growls in your direction, Tyrion.
And I hear Biscuit in the background.
That's insane. The timing.
Yeah, it's always great. That's how you ended up with Biscuit in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
We have lots of biscuits around here.
Yeah. And yeah, so if you want to see how they got Biscuit, go back to episode 1. It was just completely random. Somebody's dog sitting back there in the
It's
corner.
random, but definitely planned.
Yeah.
Definitely planned.
All right, so the next few hours go by as you assist with bringing some of the bodies in, looking through the dead, helping out the wounded. And towards the middle of the evening, Commander Rickard comes up to you. Says, "My friends, I'd like to have a sit down with you and talk about what's going on here."
Before we, I would love to sit down with you, but before we do that, I wanted to know if, and I turn to House Eris and I just ask, would you be able to do some prayers or rites for those who have fallen in battle? And if we could honor those who have fallen, and I turn to Commander and ask, I didn't know them personally, but I know that they must have fought valiantly, so I think they should be honored.
I agree. But rights can wait a little bit longer. Because there may still be more to fall this evening. With some of the wounded. There's wounded that may not make it through the night. But
Has
we
this
shall
happened
see.
before?
Maybe we should go to my office and talk. And he leads you off towards a building. You all go in. Half the building, like the back half of the building, is missing. And he just kind of brings you to a little side room with a table. And he gestures for you all to sit down. And that's where we're going to go ahead and pick up after our break.
Woot woot.
So had a little bit of stress going on earlier, taking out this giant Warforged Titan. But I mean, y'all did pretty good. I mean, yeah. It's a little hard to hit though, isn't it?
A little.
Hey, just a tad.
Bounded accuracy can really be a bitch sometimes.
It can be. But I mean, you guys did good though. I mean, nobody died. That's always a plus. And especially when one of you is sitting at 6 hit points the whole time.
Yes. The one that jumped on top of
Yeah.
that rampaging fella there.
You should have been given the reckless feature just for that. Like, you didn't attack recklessly, but he jumped onto a thing pretty recklessly. So
I mean,
still
Who's
get
following suit?
I mean, once one jumps, that's when everybody else starts going.
You're allowed to be reckless without it actually being beneficial to you, though.
That's true.
Yeah. So, but all right. So we're gonna get into a little bit once we come back about what's going on here. Try to figure out why this little assault happened. Maybe we'll get some answers. Maybe we won't. Stick around to find out. And before we go ahead and go get our water and stuff, We got a couple announcements for you real quick before we take off. Echo, what you got for us?
Dear Games Tavern Patreon, I accept the fact that I had to sacrifice a whole 30 seconds on a Wednesday in session for this plugin, but I think you're crazy to make me write an essay in telling you who I think you are. I see you as I want to see you. In simplest terms, you are the best way to support the cast and crew of the show. In the most convenient definitions, you are early access to interviews from the Games Tavern Happy Hour, miniatures paint plans from That Mini's Paint Show, and battle maps and plugin encounters for our games. But what I found out is that each one of you can be accessed along with brand new content coming soon only at patreon.com/thegamestavernpatreon, all one word. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, the Barbarian, the Fighter, the Artificer, the Cleric, and the Ranger, i.e. the Fallen Star Company.
Good essay. I give it a B+.
Don't you not remember me? Love it. Also, amazing job. Remember too that we have a giveaway tonight. We are giving away an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle, plus 3 packs from our friends over at Overhead Games. Type !epic into the chat for the raffle. Is live now. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat at the end of the game when we draw to be here to win. We will continue entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner. So you got to be here.
Yep.
B squared. We are raising money to help vets. All right, guys, got that? The Games Tavern, along with our friends on other streaming channels, have set up a huge charity super stream. We did in words. Weekends this month.
You're still a little out of it from getting rammed into that wall.
Yeah, it was a lot happened. Weekends this month for Operation Supply Drop. 90% of each dollar goes directly to programs for veterans and their families. Thanks to your support, you have raised $545 for veterans. Please keep the support coming and use the donation link in chat. Chat. This way?
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah.
This way.
On the side.
This way. Yeah. This way.
Yep. So, and that's not quite all either. So we actually do have many donation incentives as well and giveaways coming from Shard Tabletop, D&D Beyond, CZRPG, 2C Gaming, Overhead Games, and Reaper Miniatures are also partnering with us for this as well. So some great stuff going on with that.
And just a reminder, when you cheer 500 bits, you award random inspiration to a character. And if you cheer 1,000 bits, you do get to pick which character gets the inspiration. And things like that come in handy when the fighter don't fight too good.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Well, that was range, so, but you know.
Yeah, I got
not meant for range.
No, I got to give you something. I mean, you could have just jumped down there.
Yeah, just jump down there.
Could have joined us.
Yeah,
Party.
Jumping.
One of us. I mean, you know. All right, so
Wouldn't you?
we're gonna go grab some water, stretch our legs real quick, and we'll see you all in a quick 5 minutes.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We've had a chance to go get some fresh drinks, stretch our legs out a little bit, maybe recover from some of the bludgeoning that happened during that slight little conflict we had earlier. But we're back. We're ready to go. How about you guys? Y'all set, ready to find out what's going on here?
So ready.
I'm so ready to melt down as many of those Warforged as I can. Let's do it.
So,
Horrifying.
so before we get into it, though, what do you all think is happening here? Like, what are some of your theories?
Well, Mournland make things all weird bad. You go in Mournland, you come out weird bad.
That definitely sounds like fighter speak. I can follow it because I've known a lot of people who speak that language, but it's a dialect that kind of takes some time to get.
I'm sorry, let me try it again. You go in, you come out bad weird.
Right, yes, again. Mournlands change things all the time, and this could be it.
Yes.
Or there's some markings on them that make me a little bit worried about the outlying Breland lands. So we might have a bigger fight on our hands.
Woo!
Maybe. What about you, Halceris? What do you think?
I believe that something happened and it led to other things.
That's
There's
usually how it goes.
there's a lot that I'm trying to divorce in my own head as Brandon, who has read the Eberron book and like trying not to just like pull every little speck of it into my brain right now. But I am very interested in what happened with the big Warforged deactivating the other ones. This is what intrigues me most.
Yeah. What about you, Tim?
Make bad weird, man.
Mournland make bad weird.
And make bad weird.
You get me.
Hive
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Hive mind.
He gets you, and then you guys hate each other. That's the problem.
We don't hate each other. We just love to hate each other.
They've got that brother-sister kind of relationship going on
Really
there.
is.
But poor Echo has to be the middle child.
Yeah.
Echo's the baby.
Echo
You would-
definitely-
But
You
I
would-
behave like the middle
you would-
child because
I was
I
gonna
have
say,
to
you
make
would-
sure
you
you're
would
not
think.
fighting.
Yeah. No, it's always the oldest and the youngest fighting, and then the middle one going, I'm either going to make
Can we
peace
just be
or I'm just
friends?
going to walk away.
So which one of us is the oldest child then?
Tavern.
So
Yeah.
Taryn is actually the oldest out of the entire party.
Yeah, but
But
that
in-
doesn't mean
but
he
in
has
human
the
years-
oldest child energy.
I'd see it leaning Rose way a
In
little
human
bit.
years, I think I'm still older.
It don't matter. You a fool.
Okay, that cements it right there.
Yeah, that's hard to argue against.
So if this is your first time joining us, you can already see the dynamic that this lovely cast of characters has. It's great. It's fun. We enjoy every Wednesday. Looking forward to it. But now we're going to go ahead and slide right back into finding out what's going on around here. So as before we went on break, Commander Rickard asked for the Fallen Star Company to come sit with him to discuss what happened. And he just, as he sits down, he just kind of puts his head down and his face in his hands and just sits there and takes like 3 deep breaths.
Is there something we can help you with?
Well, I don't know if you all noticed, but most of those out there were our own soldiers.
I look
What
to
happened?
Steel, just like,
You mean the humans were your shoulder? Were like local? Is that what you meant?
No, the Warforged that were out there.
Were
Except
they
for those-
were they garrisoned here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
that
were.
makes sense.
Even the big one?
the big ones, no. We don't know where they came from.
Can I? Does that sound like something I've seen in the Mournlands before?
Give me a history check.
Well, it's not a history check. It's not a history question. This is a interpreting my own dreams question.
Oh, so
because
this has got more. Remember, you're trying to remember that.
Yeah. Okay. I just trying to connect the dots. I keep forgetting I don't have dice sitting on my desk, so this is making me very uncomfortable. Hold on.
Oh.
It's
hard going from rolling real dice to doing. It's hard to. I always have to have my real dice.
History. Okay.
Could I also make a?
This is an intelligence check, right?
It's been a couple hours.
Oh, has it been a couple hours? Okay.
History is intelligence. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was checking. Do I still have
advantage? Could I also make a history check? Just in my own dealings, have I ever heard of Warforged going against their orders?
Sure. Yeah. Give me history on that as well.
I got a 10.
So kind of thinking back to your dream, you do kind of recall seeing some of these larger titans, but you've also seen them during the war too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my dream was of one coming alive by itself, right?
Oh, so okay. No, so that was a giant. That wasn't quite the size of these.
Okay.
That was probably like twice the size of a regular humanoid Warforged.
Okay.
It's definitely not. These are not what you had seen come to life in your dream.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And Halceris, what did you get?
16.
So 16. Thinking back to your time working with stuff like this before, you don't recall this ever happening. You don't recall anything that has ever caused Warforged to stop being themselves. Because while Warforged are more machine, they are still their own living beings. They have their own will. They have their own consciousness. Unless they were put under a spell, most Warforged just live just like any other person within Eberron.
Explain to me, Ricard, what is the series of events? Did they all of a sudden turn, or what happened?
Well, so we got a commission from the 12. Apparently they had a group exploring, looking for something in Metro, and they haven't reported back. So they asked us to send some troops out to try to see if we could find this group of people they had sent. They've been gone for about a week and a half, and we saw them coming back with those two large ones that we'd never seen before. And as they approached, we sent riders out to go and greet them, find out what's going on with the two large ones, and then they just started attacking. So we don't know what's going on. They were supposed to go to Metro, hopefully find these people. We use Warforged to go into the Mournlands because it's easier for them. They don't have to worry about the breathing as much. And
of course. So there has been no word from inside of there?
No.
Well,
how long ago did you send your scouts?
About a week and a half ago. So the people that they were looking for were not ours. Mm-hmm. It was a group from the 12.
Yes.
We don't know what their mission was, though. They wouldn't tell us.
So, just to weigh in here a little bit, when I inspected the big guys, those things aren't made like any Warforged I've ever seen. Even the big ones, I've seen them before, but these ones, the metal is just different. I'm probably going to need some time to take a look at it and see if I can figure out its source, but these things, I don't know. Obviously, we know there's something going on with them, but it's beyond just whatever control they have.
Yeah, I don't. And then you all killed that one, and the rest of them fell, right?
Yeah, I would assume it's somehow glamored them in some way, or was able to control them somehow.
Yeah, I'd like to send some more people in there, but I'm kind of short staffed now, if you know what I mean.
Well, you're in luck. We are actually going to be heading that direction here soon. If you can give us some supplies, I think we can probably try to find the source, or try to find whatever this group that you were looking for. See if we can find them.
So you're heading up to Metro.
DM, for
Yep.
personal edification, how do we know where Metro is?
So Metro, you do know, is the was the
Because making
former
is the capital.
Yep. No.
Oh.
Nope. So Metro was the capital.
Oh, okay. Hit that wrong.
So Metro was the capital, which is actually on the northern banks of Lake Sear. So it's it's at the end, just on the edge of the Mournlands, along that northern road. And you all are traveling along this southern road.
I mean, we could get there just by keeping with our route, going to Gatherhold. We could go around to Metro eventually, but we're heading to the Mournlands regardless. So either way,
it's the capital of what? Sorry.
It's the former capital of the country of Sear.
And it's buried in the Mournlands now.
Yeah, it's a ruin now, yes. I don't know why the 12 were sending people there. I mean, you got junkers and stuff that go there all the time, scratching for different things, but
they don't know where the good stuff's buried. But the people in charge sure did.
Some people find stuff, some people don't.
If it was worth sending a detachment down there and then sending your guys after it, it probably is worth something to somebody pretty big.
Yeah, they sent members from most of the houses down for whatever this is. They were led by I think he's a half orc named and he's kind of thinks for a second. I think it was Antar, I think was his name, they said. Maris sent the message, and well, our normal messenger guys didn't make it through this fight, so I've sent some riders to go let them know at New Sear what's going on.
DM, then name Antar. Any bells?
No. Nope, you do not recognize that name.
And they were dispatched from New Sear?
No, we sent a couple riders to New Sear to let people know what happened here, because our messenger here is amongst the fallen.
I'm saying, who sent the half orc?
Oh, that was the 12.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Do you have their? Did they send an actual letter or an arcane message?
It was through arcane means.
Very well. Yes, perhaps we can look into this. We will keep eye out as we are traveling through.
Just if you are going through the Mournlands, be careful.
Yeah,
things have kind of gotten rough in there.
It's not our first trip in either.
Oh well, just don't get lost, I guess. And we can definitely give you some supplies. And it's getting late, so if you all wanna, we can set some cots up for you all if you wanna crash here tonight. But yeah, and when you get to the plateau, I don't recommend going through the tunnel. I would maybe try to go around it.
What plateau?
So you all have heard about the Glass Plateau, which is a portion of the Mournlands around the city of Making that actually during the morning erupted from the ground. Talk of it being made of pure glass and obsidian. None of you have actually seen it yet, though. You've just heard the tales and the stories.
And we've seen it we've seen it on the map, though, like where it should be, and it shouldn't be too hard to go around. Probably 100 miles or so.
Yeah, maybe. Just I keep hearing stuff about something in the tunnel is waiting for people to go through.
So wait, so there's something blocking the actual access road?
That's what I've heard. I mean, we've
You
sent
know
a few people to check it out, but nothing's ever really come of it.
You know if anybody's got a bounty on this thing?
No, but I mean, I'm sure you can. I mean, you can ask around. I'm sure. I mean, I'd pay a little bit for it. Clear the road off. Maybe make travel a little easier.
How much
All
you
right.
paying?
I just full elbow turn in the gut.
To whom?
Taryn.
Okay.
I want to catch it.
I mean,
I'm mostly just aiming to shut you up. Like, I'm not trying to hurt you.
I know.
I'm sure it's worth a pretty penny to somebody, but
If you can figure out what it is, that'd be worth something.
possibly. You heard anything from Gatherhold recently?
No. No, we've been trying to keep an eye on the border and maybe send a few people in to look for refugees and stuff from time to time. We don't really go to that side of the Mournlands. We're still not on the best terms with them over there since the war.
Yeah.
I mean, the treaty is good and all, but I mean, it was about a month ago, and not everybody's still ready to accept it.
100 years is a long time to hold on to this.
It is. Some people were around before the war. Some of us were born into it.
Well, I think that's all we're going to be able to glean right now, but we'll be around, I guess, for the evening probably, and I'd like to do a little bit more research. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Okay. No, definitely. We can, like I said, I'll have some people get some supplies together for you. You plan on leaving out in the morning?
We probably, unless something drastic happens. We expended a couple potions, keep getting people healed up, I think, right? I just look at Taryn.
One.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh, healed up.
if you know anybody who either has potions or potion supplies, we'd be pretty happy. I can make some basic healing potions, but I need some more supplies to get it done.
Well, unfortunately, we do still have a lot of wounded out there that are probably going to need those supplies.
And there'd be a lot more if we hadn't helped.
Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll see what we can do.
That would be wonderful. Anything you can do to help us out. Be appreciated.
Definitely. Just, yeah.
All right. He just gets up. I'll get up and walk off.
Okay. Just,
I'm gonna go find a table somewhere and empty it and start unloading tools. All the tools I can find in my bag.
all right. What are the rest of you doing? Halceris?
I am going to. It's getting later in the evening.
Yeah, it's almost midnight at this point.
Sure. I am going to secure the hover horses. Make sure they are parked near wherever we are going to stay.
Okay.
Find our location, and then I'm going to take a walk on the ramparts, standing above it and looking down at what has happened and seeing, hearing everything Ricard said. I'm going to grab my holy symbol and I'm going to cast Sending.
Okay.
Yeah, I think at first, hearing him talk about sending a group into the 12, I'm worried, and I know it hasn't happened for anyone yet, but I'm going to hold my holy symbol and speak to Talion. And
Okay.
I will say, Talion, if you can hear me, please respond. Are you in the morning? I hope you are well.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So as you feel the spell kind of go off, and you wait for 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes go by, 3 minutes go by, and you're not getting any response right now.
I think it's a moment of like kind of that bated breath just on the ramparts, like clench the stone, and I'm going to cast it again. And this time I will send a message to Marius, the director of the 12.
Okay.
Where did you send Talion? Were they headed to Metro? Why did you send him? I will leave it
Okay.
at that.
Moment goes by. Halceris, I will discuss that with you when you get here. Talion was sent to Shern to take care of business for all of Corvair. And that's all you get.
I think that it's just there's a relief in it not being in the Mournlands. There's less relief of it still not. I think there's a point in Halceris's mind of like desperate hope that there is interference in the Mournland, and that's why a spell didn't connect. But knowing he's not there means there's a different reason why his spell didn't connect. So I will, after that, I don't have much gas left in the tank, so I will spend the last of my first level spells curing any of the other folks that are in need of it, but then I will head to my bunk.
Okay.
Hey, Halceris, before you go to bed, can I borrow you for like a quick second?
Of course. What do you need?
Are you still able to make somebody able to talk to our fiery companion over there?
I am not, but I could possibly speak on behalf.
Okay. If you could just help me for a second. I've got some stuff to do, and I've set up my forging equipment, and I was wondering if I know he hung out in the forge at back in New Seer. I didn't know if he'd want to get out. I don't know, stretch his flames. You know what I mean.
Sure.
I could probably I might be able to use his help with this weird metal.
I can certainly ask. In needing for something to go right tonight, I'm going to enhance my ability and give me some extra charisma. And so then I imagine you set up your forge near where essentially we're setting up our camp, like where the hover horse is nearby.
Yeah.
So Ignar, if you would be so kind, Steel is attempting to craft something, and your power and expertise could be most helpful to him.
Give me persuasion roll.
Come on now.
with
Have
double advantage because I'm even smiling my best hobgoblin smile.
Double advantage.
There's no double advantage, but
I am fully aware of that.
4 d20s.
That's gonna do something. That's a 23.
okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Yep. So as you say that, you see the flames from the bikes kind of flare up a little bit. Then it flows out from underneath them. And you see Ignar, the fire elemental, form, and he starts slowly gliding over towards Steel.
Awesome. Do you want a minute? You want to hang out like in full form for a while? Because you seem kind of cramped in those bikes.
I'm translating.
Okay. He just kind of, you need help. What you need?
Well, I'm gonna melt down this weird metal. First, do you recognize any of this?
No.
Okay. Well, if you could help out, I don't really have a full set of billows like I'd like, but if you could lend me some heat, I think we could melt this down. And I've already got a pattern I want to make. You might be able to help me out. But first, I want to see if I can melt this down and figure out it's some of the chemical or some of the alchemical or whatever kind of components in this thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to ritually cast Identify along with using my my forge materials to try to figure out any metallurgical details I can from it, like if it's similar to something I've seen before, or if it's not of this plane, maybe.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, give me an intelligence check with that. So Ignar kind of goes into your little furnace area, and he actually just he ignites it for you.
Can I assist because I'm translating? Can I then assist him in trying to identify something?
Sure.
Thank you, DM.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cute.
That's an 11
With advantage?
with advantage. I rolled a 3 and a 5.
Oh, buddy.
You kind of get it to start to melt down.
Oh wait. No, am I let me that's just for the the intelligence of understanding it. Do I need to make a separate roll to actually tinker with it? Because that would be using my smith's tools.
Go ahead and add your proficiency to that roll. So it'd be what, a 14 then?
Yes.
Okay. So as you get it kind of melted down, you identify some iron, some steel out of it. And you've only encountered it a few times, but you're pretty sure there's adamantine in there and something else that you can't quite put your finger on.
I mean, why would anybody melt down adamantine and mix it with? This is insane. Okay. Do I get any idea?
I was going to you say that out loud. It's but can you imagine adding it to the armor of a creature? Adamantine.
But I mean, if you can fuse any amount of adamantine with a foreign metal, I mean, why not melt it down and make a solid adamantine carapace? I mean, think about it.
But perhaps not a carapace that large.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but there's something in here that's different, and I think that might need something else. Can I go ahead and spend the 10 minutes to cast Identify and see if there's any magical component to this?
Yep. So after you cast that, you get and you're looking at it, even in melted form or the solid form, you're getting little flecks of what seemed to be dragon shard.
I knew it.
Now that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Well, can I go ahead and pour it? I have a mold that I want to use. I want to make a is it a spear or a javelin? Which one is a finesse weapon? One of those is finesse, I think.
Well,
I don't.
I believe it's the spear.
Javelin isn't finesse.
Yeah. So. Yep. So.
Anyway,
yeah.
I want to make something that is stronger that that I know that Echo could throw at something.
Okay.
Stronger than her. I love her boomerang. I do. The doomerang is awesome, but I think it's time for an upgrade, and this metal could help. And I'm going to try to fashion it into a solid spear.
Okay. All right. Give me a smithing check.
Nicest.
So it's going to be intelligence, and you're not proficient with smith. You don't have smith
I am.
tools.
I do have them. I made them with my.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yep.
With my special ability. So
Okay.
I do.
Intelligence plus your proficiency, and you get advantage because House Eris is going to help you.
Okay, I'm just going to use my saving throw, and roll it twice. Thank you for the advantage because that's a 22 now.
Okay, so you're able to make a decent spearhead.
Sweet. Actually, I because I have 7 pounds of it, I was hoping to make a full haft, like the spearhead and the
and
half
a handle
and a half shaft, yeah, and then
okay,
so it's a little bit heavier than a typical spear.
Yep.
But
So
that means
it'll
have sticking power is the goal.
Yeah.
Sticking power.
Okay. Yep. No, that's that's easy enough to do.
Sweet.
So we'll see what this spear does.
And I'm going to also spend a little bit of time in my just chilling out. I'm gonna do some engraving real quick, and just in Goblin, I'm just gonna write. I'm gonna engrave.
We'll tell you what. We'll come. You think about that. We'll come back.
Yeah.
We'll switch over to Karen, Echo, and Ro real quick while you think about that.
Okay.
What are you three doing?
First of all, out of character, I'm touched. But anyways, I'm just like warm feeling inside. Okay, so while this is happening, I realized that Commander Ricard said that we're not going to do anything with those who have fallen until the morning. So I'll keep that in mind. And I'm going to walk over to Ro and I'm going to ask her, I'm going to show her the sword and be like, so I picked this up and it's been a while since I've played with one of these. Do you wanna spar? Oh, and I got this, and I show her my shield and be like, it's a little dinged up, but
All right. I mean, if we're playing that way, so I take out my whip.
oh, okay.
So keep in mind, Echo, that a greatsword is a two-handed weapon.
Oh, it was. Oh, I wanted it to be
You probably would want a short sword,
long
right?
sword.
a long sword. Oh, I meant to say because I'd asked if a greatsword was one-handed.
It's
and
okay.
I thought.
Yeah, so I'll say you can get a long sword.
Okay, yeah, it's a long sword.
I mean, that's
long sword.
Okay. Yeah, because
Thought it was a great sword, but it's a long sword apparently.
It's also a great sword. Like
Yeah,
it's a great sword to have.
Yeah.
I found this great sword.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
On guard?
All right. Let's do it.
Oh, I have to.
Okay, so you two go through some sparring.
Yeah.
Karen, are you near them for this?
Also, side note, who has the bag of holding?
I do.
Steel.
Okay.
I'd say that I wasn't like right next to him, but as I was walking away or walking by, they were in proximity. So I see, oh, that's fun. Oh wow, that is a great sword.
You see it's got a few notches in the blade. It's got a couple dents here and there.
Right, so yeah. And I'm torn between what I want to do. I want to find I want to find a soldier, someone I guess who isn't doing much and seems young but not inexperienced young.
Okay. I mean, so you find several that look like they're maybe late teens, early 20s. Most of them right now, you see a large group of them up on patrolling the top of the wall. The rest of them all seem to be trying to get some sleep. A couple of them are actually helping take care of some of the wounded and stuff like that.
Well, I want to approach like one of them that's kind of by themselves.
Okay.
Away from
you find one up on the wall that's just kind of peering out over the battlefield from earlier, just staring out. Looks to be a human boy, about maybe 17 years old.
That'll do. So,
hey.
Yeah, roll up next to him. Say, hey, rough day, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Lost some good friends today.
That tends to happen when you're in the midst of battle.
Yeah. Yeah, they died trying to save this place.
Valiant luck. So, what's your name, soldier?
Edgar. You?
Name's Tavern.
Tavern.
Edgar, I have a proposition for you.
He just kind of gives you the side eye.
I promise this is nothing bad or illegal. It's probably illegal.
Speak your mind, Taryn.
Looking around, from what I see, this garrison, a lot of information passes through here, doesn't it?
We are on the border.
That information can be very useful for our group. So I'm just wondering if you'd like to join a little team of mine.
You want me to go adventuring with you guys?
No.
Okay.
I want you to stay here, gather whatever information that flows through, and funnel it towards us. Let us know what's the going-ons.
And what's in it for me?
Out of character, what's the usual pay for like soldiers?
It's probably 2 gold a month, maybe.
Oh, low balling first. I pull out 1 gold and I spin it. I hold out. Say every missive, everything deemed important or worthy, you get a little extra gold for it. How about that?
How much?
Depends on the message. Depends on what the information's worth.
And how do I get this message to you?
I'm sure you're able to send letters or messages out from the garrison, no?
Once we get a new messenger here, yeah.
Oh yeah, he died.
But how are you going to get the gold to me?
With the message.
You can't message gold.
Of course he can. But we'll figure it out.
Give me a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Because you can't message gold. Persuasion, right?
Persuasion, yes.
I should have just lied to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that not a deception?
No.
Damn. That's a 7.
Tell you what, you give me 5 gold now, and you got a deal.
Sure. Whatever. And I flip him 5 gold.
Okay. And he goes ahead and takes it.
Go. And then I
Alright.
hand him with the 5 gold. I hand him one of the harvester coins.
Your little emblem that you created for your
Yeah,
budding network of
yeah.
informants.
We're gonna establish it. It's always hard to starting out, but when you get going, it gets easier.
Insight check on Tavern. No, I'm just kidding.
No one's here to see it.
Uh,
But all right, I got you. Here's your 5 gold. You hold on to this, Diddy. The network is a little bumpy now, but I'll get something rolling. And you just, when you see this, you just know that from the person's from me.
he just kind of looks at it. So, how many other people are in this network?
Well, counting you, there's 2.
I see. And he just kind of chucks it into a little pouch on his belt.
See, Edgar, I told you it's a budding business. It's growing.
All right.
Rough, but what?
You have
All right.
the honor of being the first member.
You have the honor of being one of the originals.
Well, all right, Taryn. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone now.
Yeah, you go ahead and work through what you need to work through. And I pat him on the back and said, just make sure you get some rest. And I head off. I go back down to the sparring session. Throw rocks at Ro.
Okay.
And I start shielding the rocks and be like, hey, not right now.
You gotta be prepared for anything.
Not for that.
All right. So,
Can I, before House Eris leaves me and the elemental, I can't remember his name right now.
Ignar.
Ignar, thank you. I go, could you ask him, like, what is his favorite, like, food or something? Like, I want to be able to give him something as a thank you.
I would say to Ignar and say, thank you so much for your help. And in the days past, we very much appreciate that. Steele here would actually like to give you something as a thank you for your generous help with us. He would like to know what it is you would desire.
you see, it's weird because you see him almost thinking. Give me some of that metal.
Yeah.
I'll actually tell. Okay. We can actually go and get a bigger helping if you would like.
I've still got whatever's left from my pour. It's been sitting there, so I'm just gonna like move it over and like give him the crucible and be like, there's like, I've got these massive tongs and all this stuff, and I'm like holding out this crucible to this giant fire creature.
And you just kind of, you see him reach out towards you, grabs it, and almost drinks it like a shot. And as he does that, as you see the molten metal go into what you would call his mouth, you see the flame just kind of turn a bright blue. And then
Ignar,
it kind of goes back to normal color.
Ignar, not to be rude, but do you have a favorite metal? And secondly, how'd that one taste?
I relay.
Don't know what you're talking about. I just met any metal. It's good. I don't really know taste. Just this helps refuel me. It's like using the best words you can. That
100%.
Does any of I'm going to say lastly, do any metals refuel you better than other metals?
No.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. I come across a lot of stuff. If there's anything that you want, you just say so. Yeah.
Okay. And did you come up with the what you were gonna?
I did, and I'm gonna save it for when we wake up in the morning.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay.
I would last thing, excusing myself at Ignar from Steel and kind of walking him back to the bike. Ignar, I appreciate very much your helping us. I know it is not the best position to be in, but I really do appreciate it. If there is, could I encroach upon you another day, perhaps? Could you tell me more about the Plane of Fire?
I do want to go home.
I would like to send you there as well.
We can talk sometime, but not tonight.
Thank you, my friend. And they excuse him to go back into the hover horses.
Yeah. And he slowly goes over there and just, you see him split back into two. All right. Ro and Echo, you are still sparring away. As you see, how Saris and Steel heading towards where y'all are bunking for the evening.
Is Ignar with them or like?
No. Ignar's back at the.
I was gonna be like, if Ignar's like walking amongst them, like, oh my god, it's Ignar. We should go say hi. But
you missed a great opportunity. I'm just saying, great conversationalist.
There's always the next time.
if Echo gets distracted by seeing how Sarah feel,
I'm gonna take your whip.
I'm gonna try and use my whip to take the sword or shield out of her hand, whatever. Out of her.
I thought you were gonna go for my leg, and I just like fall.
That would have been really funny. Didn't think of that.
So go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Sure thing, boss.
You're not going against the AC. This is just to see that this will depend whether you can grab the weapon or not.
16 to hit.
Turns looking on, cheering.
Okay, so you grab it. Echo, give me a athletics check. See if she can rip it out of your grip.
The 23.
God.
Yep. No, so you whip it. All of a sudden, you feel your sword get tugged, and you're like, and you look, and the whip's just kind of wrapped around your hand and the handle.
I just got this.
Spin move.
Can I pull the whip out of her hand with the sword?
I'll say yeah, because you completely caught her off guard. You just snacked the whip.
Yeah.
I'll snack it. I'll like unravel and like, and I try and.
Yeah, you're able to crack it this fine.
Woo! Rage.
There's a glaive and a double bladed scimitar if you want to play with those. I don't mind keeping this.
Give me my whip back. I'm done sparring. You're good at this. Tyrion, shut up.
Don't be a sore loser.
And
it says you.
Never saw.
You're both losers.
What she call me?
Loser.
Says the one that lost. Just no.
Oh my god, it never ends. And I'm just gonna go over to Steel, and I'll be like, you have the bag of holding, or you have the bag, right?
Yeah.
that you could put your head in.
Yeah, it's a bag of holding. Someday I'll make some more, but it's just, yeah, I've got a lot of things working right now. What's up?
Oh, cool. Could you and I like take the limited center. Could you keep this safe and like drop it in? I'm like, that's never gonna not be cool because it like disappears into it.
And he's gonna and be very, very careful, and he's gonna gently drop it in, and it does not touch any of the sides.
Oh, what happens if it touches the sides?
If it rips, then it's done. And everything inside of it
should I like wrap it in cloth before I put it in then?
As long as it's in like gently and goes in, it's fine. But if it rips the and then he goes into the long description of like, well, it's an extra dimensional space. Once it's in there, it's kind of it's fine. But we don't if it's out here. And it's
I catch like every fifth, or I'm like,
just don't tear. Just don't tear.
There's multiple dimensions.
Oh yeah, a lot, and just about anybody can just like create a random one. So it's not anyway. But just don't tear the bag. Don't do it.
So and I'm in a different dimension right now.
Yeah, here, check it, and I put it over your head. Like arm and head now are both.
So as he does that, your vision just goes completely black.
I'm seeing you.
And then I take it off.
Oh, do it again.
We'll play with it another time.
Okay,
I need some sleep. You see,
and here's and I'll
sweating
gently
bullets.
place the double bladed saw. Like and this one. This is more. And I'll like gently place it in. That the glaive doesn't really matter, but this one is more special. So.
I've heard of an item you might enjoy, but they're kind of hard to come by. But they can hold pointy things a lot better than this bag. But
ooh. Okay, you look tired, so
I am, but maybe. Okay.
It's been a long day. We should go rest.
I wanted rest too. I wanted to show you something anyway, and since we're here,
okay.
And you picked up a long sword. I see.
Yeah, I mean, I was just playing around with it. I feel like
I'm gonna trade you, and I hand her the. I made this out of one of the creatures we killed, one of the big guys we knocked down today. The one that you killed. This is made out of him. And it functions a little bit like a long sword. You can it's meant for stabby with a shield, so it's meant for that combo. And you can throw it if you really want to. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna hold on to it for a bit because tomorrow morning I need to re-enchant it, but it'll work like the boomerang where it'll come back to your hand if you throw it. Anyway, long story short, I also thought it needed a fitting name because this metal is something we've never seen before, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with it. But so I gave it a name. It's in Goblin. I don't really know how you say it exactly. It's the name for that tooth right there, the one that's made for ripping flesh. The closest I can get in common would be a carnassial. It's a canine tooth specifically meant for tearing flesh.
I'm like speechless, so I just drop the shield and gently place the spear, and I just like give him a big hug. I'm like, thank you. This really means I don't even know what to say.
I mean, it was a pretty big kill. I mean, that was you just jumped right on there, and and Biscuit likes you, so it makes sense.
I wanted to tell. I mean, is Biscuit next to you or?
Yeah, he's been kind of just hanging out.
I'm just gonna look at him like, when Biscuit, after I reverted back to my normal form and Biscuit looked excited, it kind of made me feel like the other part of me. Sometimes it's worth being there, and he made me feel more confident just by acknowledging me in that form. So thank you, Biscuit, and I give him a little scruff. And I look at Steel and again I'm like, thank you.
You know, as someone who didn't fit in so well in where I'm from, you always talk about that as being a different self, a different thing. It's not different. It's you. It's all the same. It's all echo. I never
thought of it that way. I always viewed it as a different side because it's more vicious and yeah, it protects me. But my biggest fear is that it's always going to hurt someone that I love. So I always view it as like this other side. But I never thought of it as me too.
If you can't love that monster side of you, coming from somebody who's knows a little bit about that, it's never gonna be under your control. But if you can love that part of you, you'll be fine.
I want to try and be better friends with that side.
That's a good. It's a good start.
Thanks, Steel.
Yeah. Let me take that back, and I'll get it back to you in the morning. Yeah.
Good night.
Night.
Thanks.
So I look to Rogue and I say, I got a bow. Echo got a spear, and you got a flashlight. Nice.
Very sweet. She got a spoon.
She got the first Steel creation out of anybody, though.
It's an original.
And she
All
desperately
right,
needed it at the time.
Can see in the dark does not mean all of us were just born with that ability. Luckily, some of us have brains. It's me, by the way, not you.
No.
I think Halceris is the one with brains, but I mean,
I think the one with the brains is.
Halceris has the most brains, but I at least come above Tyrion.
I would agree with that. I think
Halceris has 2.5 brains.
Thank you, Steel. Thank you.
I appreciate the compliments, but we could go to bed, please. Like in my bunk.
Whatever you say, old man.
You guys need to sleep. Yeah, so have fun with that. I'll be over here.
In my bunk. I'm trying to go to bed. People all walked in, talking, like, try to sleep here.
All right. And so do you all plan on leaving out first thing in the morning after you have breakfast? And
Yep. I'll get up early, make breakfast and coffee, and go do it.
I think that or to see where they're at with proceedings for the dead.
Okay. Yep. So you do, when you wake up in the morning, they do have all the deceased out there. And you do see some soldiers out in a field currently digging up some graves to bury them all.
I'm going to walk over and assist them with that.
Okay. So this is something that's probably going to take
a while.
A couple of days.
Oh, I mean, I'll just do a few and kind of let them know that I'm sorry for their loss.
Okay.
Hey, Halceris, as I'm cooking up like snacks and stuff for the day, and I'm, do you still do services? Like, are you still empowered? Like, I don't know how the church works really, but like, are you empowered to do like a service for these folks?
Yes, this was what I was hoping to do before we leave today.
Well, it's it's almost sunrise. We could set you up over here, like, yeah. I'll help.
I think too is like going out. Is it like just arranged like all the bodies like a sheet over the heads or something? Just
yeah.
Like
so it's just like whenever you see like in the movies, especially, they all got cloth like linen over them, covering their whole body. And
yeah, I will spend because I imagine too it's a very grim sight, and friends are standing near friends, and so wherever I can, I will spend a few minutes going through the funeral blessings as given through the vassals.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, everybody you can see. I mean, people with tears in their eyes because they have lost some good friends, comrades that they've been serving years with, and they thank you for not only helping take out the Titans the day prior, but for administering these rites. Some kind of, as you get started, they kind of say, no, he follows a different faith.
Sure.
And so you do have a few of those, but
Awkward.
I will say too, in just as a trying to help in grief, not all people who follow the sovereign host, not everyone does, but these words are more than just for one faith. These words are for all who pass.
and they just kind of nod to you. But you do find that there are a couple members of the Silver Flame, a few worshippers of the Blood of All within the deceased.
Wow.
There's one person who follows the path of light. So there's a few out there that don't necessarily follow the Sovereign, but and then some of the elves that are there, the Undying Court.
And I can roll religion if you want, but I'm pretty familiar with most of these big.
And that's you being of the Sovereign, you are very well aware of the other beliefs and stuff within Corvair. So, okay. So you help dig a few graves, you give the rites, a lot of the fallen. Make breakfast, you all eat. And do you wish to depart?
Were they able to scrounge up any extra supplies for us?
So I will send you the list of the supplies they give you over this next week. You do get a few healing potions and mostly rations and food and stuff, but they are able to scrounge up a little bit. And they do kind of apologize because they wish they could give you more, but with all the wounded and stuff, they need to keep some to help them recover.
Of course. Yeah, I think we sally forth.
Before we leave, on our way out, I would like to stop at the Giant Warforged. That's all. Whenever you guys are ready. Okay. And also, after I'm done cooking, I'm going to spend some time, and I'm going to enchant the spear and give it a thrown weapon property.
Right.
It's a returning weapon, right?
Or returning weapon. Yeah.
Yep.
Returning weapon.
So, the anything that I scavenged, where like this, a lot of the scrap that I was scavenging from.
Yep.
So I have that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you've got about 5 pounds worth of metal and gears and components.
Nice. And before we leave, I want to speak to Edgar one last time.
So when you wake up, you don't see Edgar because Edgar was relieved in the early morning and it is actually currently sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Or at least that's what the guard on the wall tells you.
At least that's what he tells me, yeah.
Yep. So he got relieved for his fire guard. Yeah, those late night guard duties just suck.
They very much.
Imagine.
All right. So as you all get ready to depart, Steel, what did you want to do with that large Warforged Titan? I'm
just gonna grab a couple of pieces and put them in the bag.
In the bag. Okay.
I would, and if it's okay, I would help because knowing that he can use it, but also knowing it's Ignar's favorite, I would grab some pieces of the good metal. Yeah, and I'll you guys will be able to grab some of that, and I'll let you know how much you get off of that. It's easy enough.
And I'm gonna let everybody else know as we're getting there if we find any mundane steel, weapons, whatever, let me know. I'll try to make some ingots and something that we can give to Ignar on a regular basis. I figure if I'm cooking for everybody else, I might as well cook for him too.
Cook for Ignar.
I'd also like to see if I can grab a Warforged head.
What?
Put it back.
Okay.
Wait,
Tavern?
which Warforged? Is it the big one or is it like one of theirs? Because that's not fair to them.
So one of the big ones, its head is bigger than you.
Yeah,
Tyrion.
I grabbed. You said the ones that were strapped on weren't of the color of the soldiers, right?
Right. Yeah. No, they were the same.
Yeah, grab one of the mage heads.
Okay.
Tyrion, put it back.
Why?
The armor of the big ones is one thing because it's a completely different construct. That is a creature's head. That would be like if you took one of the soldiers' here heads.
It's not respectful to them.
Oh, it'd be like
They have,
like a wolf's
if it ever had a life before this, right? Think of it. You're disrespecting nature itself. Don't do it.
I still respectfully, were it one of the Brellan Warforged, I would agree with you. But these ones, all in DM, these have the different markings too.
Yes. Yeah.
It might actually be in our benefit to have one of these ones with us, for these were the intruders. It is possible that some more information can be gleaned from one of them.
So he's not taking one of the.
No,
ones
not
that
one
are
of the
on?
Brellans. No.
If you would like to have a chat with it, I just think that taking it.
It feels wrong.
I kind of agree. I think
at some
at the
point
end of the
this
day,
thing might have had a life. We don't know where or how, but there's a good chance this thing had a life somewhere.
It did.
So it's not the kind of thing that I say we take with us. If you'd like to have a talk with it, I'm all for it. Go for it. But we should do it now and get it over with.
I would not do it here. I would also have not prepared it for today. But
Then
if
maybe
you would
another
like to
time.
put...
Or if you want to bring it, that's your business, Celsaris, I guess. You know more about the gods than I do.
I will then try to usher the others away, but I'll look at Taryn and nod to him.
Okay.
I'll flip it in the bag.
I'll hold out the bag of holding and turn around.
Oh, I was flipping it in my bag, but sure, yeah, I'll put it in there.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So you put that into the bag of holding, and you all depart from Kenrin. It takes you about 3 days of travel on the road. You pass by mountains on your left as you start approaching. On your third day, you see the large wall of dark gray mist on the horizon. And as you get closer, you approach the outside. A familiar sight from about a month ago, standing outside. Different area as you all pass further north. But you're ready to enter the dark gray mist and the Mournlands. And that is where we're going to go ahead and pick up next week, as the Fallen Star Company is about to return to the blasted lands of Seer.
Well, this will be fun.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Masks on, everyone.
Masks.
Yep. So it's a good place for us to go ahead and stop for the evening. As we get next week, we go ahead and start doing a little bit more explanation of what has happened to the landscape in the Mournlands. So it's definitely going to be an interesting thing to check out. Some great RP sessions tonight, guys. Every week, I love these sessions that you all have. It's awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Emotions just everywhere. It's great. So yeah. So what did you all
Thanks
think
for letting
tonight?
us play like
Yeah.
how we did. We get to.
I put you through a little trauma, and then I let you guys talk it out. I mean, that's
That's how we get through it.
so. Were you guys expecting that little twist or no? With
Which
the
twist?
Warforged, with the
The
Warforged,
mothership.
That they were originally part of
that they were part of the garrison.
I still have a hinky feeling about dreams of Warforged waking up and the weird creature that I've experienced in my dreams that I used to know. So
Yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
That I used to know.
I like that we don't like it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the good part.
Like I feel like we're missing. I feel like everything is connecting, but we're missing the main thread. So I'm like, I don't know what connects to what, but when we get there, it's gonna be.
Yeah. I mean,
Where's
things
our-
are
Where's our Always Sunny gif? We
I know.
it right now.
yeah. No, things are starting to unravel or unfold, however you want to put it. And you're getting more and more about what seems to be going on here with these Warforged. And found out a little bit more about what might be going on. These dreams might be coming to fruition.
All right,
And
That's
Biscuit,
right, Biscuit.
Biscuit
Down,
likes it. So Biscuit's obviously enjoying what's going on as well. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and call it for this evening. I mean, it's definitely been great having everybody. We before you go though, we do have a few announcements for everyone, real quick.
Yeah, be sure if you like our content, there's some other some other shows here that are great. You can check out on Tuesdays the Falcon Weave. They start just before the Mists. What's going on their show? They just survived the beautiful dangers of the Simmerlight Fens. And now they're following a dwarven treasure map to a tree that grows gems as fruit.
Can I get that here
I
at
want.
my house?
I want that.
As-
What is beautiful dangers?
Beautiful thing.
Oh, you'll see that when you get to the Talenta Plains.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Immediately following them, though, we have the Mists. Tune in to see what fresh horrors will face the party as they enter into more the mists of Ravenloft.
They got some creepy
They got
stuff
mist.
going on
We
over
got mist. Everyone's got mist. It's everywhere.
Miss.
Missed me with that.
The missed
there. No,
opportunity.
I think I just lost IQ points off of that one.
Yeah, and don't miss your opportunity to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube. Our YouTube channel, subscribing is free, and you don't miss any of our action, and you get access to all of our shows. If you have not seen us before, you can go back and catch up, and then meet us here next week. And all your likes and positive comments on the videos help our future adventures. Find the show and come hang out with us.
Yep. And if you want to go back and revisit the dreams that Steele was talking about,
Or
go
don't.
check them out.
Or don't. They're really... No, thank you. We don't need to revisit that.
Careful, you venture into dreams and you find all of our sadness.
They become nightmares. Let's be real.
And you'll understand why we're going to send a llama to our dungeon master.
Yes.
Hola. All right, and once again, the Games Tavern, along with our friends on other streaming channels, have set up huge charity super stream weekends. This month for Operation Supply Drop, 90% of each dollar goes directly to programs for veterans and their families. Thanks to your support during this show, we have raised $545 to help support programs for veterans and their families. You can donate now and support these great programs.
And a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. Go to the link in chat to check it out yourself, and it'll be great.
Yeah. So if you actually go to Shard Tabletop as well, if you use the code TGT Shard 20, you can get 20% off your DM Pro and other subscriptions as well. So a lot of great tools there. It's just a lot of fun. You are muted.
We are being rated right now by 12 wonderful raiders as we say our goodbyes.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
We love you so much, and thank you for joining us. And
Yes.
come back tomorrow
Yeah.
earlier or next
No,
week.
Next week earlier.
Next week.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna continue this as they go into the Mournlands and see what kind of issues come up there. I mean, their last encounter, you all encountered a zombie T-Rex
Oh my god.
And a unicorn.
and
Mm,
it wasn't a normal unicorn, though, was it?
a zombie unicorn.
The deathcorn.
Yeah, it was like a
A mysticorn.
weird looking. So, but yeah, so we look forward to seeing you all again next week, and have a good week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.